Hello, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this super cute scrunchie. It's a really quick make and perfect for beginners. I'm going to use 5mm crochet hook and double knit weight yarn, and you'll also need a plain hairband, and we will be crocheting around the hairband to make this scrunchie. The first thing you're going to do is get your yarn and just make a normal knot to attach your yarn to your hairband so that it won't move anywhere. And when it's tight, get your hook, put it through the hairband and pull up a loop just like that. And then we're going to just chain one, pull your yarn through that loop, and that is now attached to your yarn to the hairband, so we can start making our stitches. Go into the loop from front to back, pull up a loop, and then yarn around your hook again and pull through 2 loops on your hook, and that's a single crochet. So go in through the hairband, pull up a loop, so got 2 loops on your hook, yarn around your hook and pull through those 2 loops. And we will be doing this all the way around. So go through your hairband to pull up a loop, and then when you have your 2 loops on your hook, yarn around the hook and pull through those 2 loops on your hook. During our first round, we are just covering this hairband with single crochet stitches all the way around. Just keep making 1 stitch at a time carefully so you don't twist your stitches. Try to line them up to the top of your band every time, and it's just single crochet all the way around. You're just going in through the loop, yarn around your hook, pull up a loop, and then yarn around your hook again and pull through 2, and keep going until you have covered all of this hairband all the way around. The more stitches you can fit into this round, the better, because it will make the end result a lot more fluffier as a scrunchie. So try to squeeze as many single crochet stitches as you can into this round. I counted mine, and I made 40 stitches all the way around. In order to make sure you can fit more stitches in, all you have to do is just squish the stitches tighter, and then you have a bit more hairband showing, so you can keep working around it. You just have to move stitches you already made out of the way so you get a bit more space to work around this band before you meet the other end of your stitches. When you made enough stitches and you got to the end of your first rounds, we will go into the very first stitch you made, go through the top of the stitch and then yarn around your hook and pull through both stitches, and that's a slip stitch, and that will join our first round. And now we're starting our second round. So first we need to chain 3 to get the height for our next round, because this round will be made in double crochet stitches which are taller than single crochet. To make a double crochet, yarn around your hook first, go into your next stitch, yarn around and pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2, and that's a double crochet. We will be making 3 double crochet stitches into the same stitch, so we've done 1 already. We need to make 2 more into that same stitch. So go into the same space, yarn around the hook and pull up a loop, and then yarn around your hook, pull through 2, yarn around your hook, pull through 2, and we'll have to fit one more into the same space from the round below. So once you've done that double crochet as well, we can then move on to the next stitch and make 3 into the next one. You'll see the stitches have like these little V's on top of them, so you've got to go through both legs and pull up a loop, and then yarn around your hook, pull through 2, yarn around your hook and pull through 2. That was the first one. We've got to fit 2 more into the same space because we are making 3 double crochet stitches into each single crochet stitch from the round below, and this is what you will be now doing all the way around. So you just have to make sure that you're working into each stitch, and into each stitch you will be making 3 stitches, so 3 double crochet stitches into each single crochet stitch from the round below, and you do this all the way around until you get back to the beginning of your work. Sometimes it can get a little bit hard to see your stitches because we did make quite a few into the first round, so if you just pull them gently apart, and you will see the sort of like a hole underneath the stitch, and that's where you need to go into to make your double crochet stitch. And just keep sort of gently just pulling it apart, and when you count in your stitches, it's easier to count the posts of a double crochet rather than the top of the stitches. So just pull your work apart a little bit and try to see how many posts are made into this space below. So this one has got 2 in, and we need to make 1 more, and then just keep going all the way around until you get back to where you started from. Just finish off with the 3 double crochet stitches into that very last single crochet stitch, and once we've done that, we are going to use our slip stitch again to join. So go through the top of very first double crochet you made, yarn around your hook and pull through both stitches at once, and that finishes your round 2, and it's already looking like a scrunchie, but we can add a little bit of extra and make a border around it. To make this border, I used a slip stitch and chain stitch. So you make chain 1, and into next double crochet we're making a slip stitch, which is just pulling yarn all the way through. Now chain 1 again, and then go into the next stitch. We're just making 1 stitch into each stitch for this round, and in between we're doing chain 1, so another slip stitch followed by chain 1, and keep going just like this all the way around until you get back to where you started from. After you've made your final slip stitch, you can fasten off your yarn, pull it through the final loop and cut it, and all we have left now is get your yarn needle and just weave in these 2 tails, the very first one and the very last one. Just hide them inside your scrunchie, and you're all done. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching.